What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Mark Haynes doing stuff here with another video. And today I'm going to be analyzing the bodies of the presidential candidates for 2024. So next year's presidential election. I'm going to be taking a look at some of the top candidates and picking apart their physiques. Now, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm by no means saying that just because somebody has a good physique that they should be president of the United States. That's ridiculous. This is simply just for fun and to have a good time. Now, I will only be discussing the men. I'm not sure if there's any female candidates running, but I don't think that would be fair to put a woman against a man, because that's like, they're built differently, and the females are all perfect 10s in my eyes, so no comparison.
Mark Haynes is the sexiest man alive.
I agree.
All right, so gonna start the video with the current president, and I'm assuming he will be in the election next year. So as you can see, when he wears a full suit, he does look decent. He does not appear to be fat. He's a little skinny, so there's not too much muscle mass there. But you can tell that the figure is all right. He doesn't look quite as good when he takes off the jacket, but he is an older guy, so I can't be too hard on him. This is where it starts to get a little shaky. On these pictures of him at the beach, you can see that his body looks a lot better when he's in clothes. He's got some love handles on the sides there, and there's not much muscle on him. But as I said, I'm not going to be too hard on him. He's an older guy. I would say that he's definitely not overweight. He's not at like an unhealthy body weight, but there isn't much in the way of muscle or any kind of definition like that, which you wouldn't expect at somebody of his age. I did find this picture of him when he was younger, and he does look, there's no flab on him. His arms are pretty small, so it doesn't look like he's ever really worked out, but yeah, he looks all right. Next up on the list is going to be the president's own party contender, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Now, this guy is easily going to be the best body on this list. And remember that I said that doesn't mean that they will be the best president or anything. This is just for fun. But as you can see, his body looks great when he's wearing a shirt or when he's wearing a suit. You can tell that he's put in a lot of hard work, at the gym and doing his exercises. He's also not a spring chicken, but I'd be willing to bet that he's probably on some sort of hormone replacement therapy, and but he's still definitely doing a lot of workouts, and I'm sure he's eating very healthy. All right, so now let's talk about the challengers from the other side of the aisle, the Republicans, starting with the former president Donald Trump. Now, it's hard to find a picture of him where he's not wearing a suit. I couldn't find anything shirtless of him, and I would assume that's because he doesn't really show off his physique too much. He looks a little flabby. I mean, I wouldn't say he's like morbidly obese or anything like that, but I think he could lose probably 20 to 30 pounds. He is a taller guy. I believe he's over 6 foot, so that works to his advantage, because when you're taller, you can put on some more weight and it's not as noticeable. But yeah, I think he should spend a little bit more time in the gym than what he's doing now. Next up on the list is Ron DeSantis, the governor from Florida. And just like with Trump, I couldn't really find anything shirtless of him. His body looks pretty average. He doesn't look fat or anything by any means. Just looks like kind of a normal guy's body, nothing spectacular. I did find these older photos of him when he was in the Navy, and his physique does appear to be a lot better back then, as would be expected, because I'm sure he was working out a lot harder then. So he has let himself go a little bit since then, but he's not like terrible or anything now. Here's the worst one on this list. And as I said earlier, this doesn't mean that the person will or won't make a good president. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I'm just analyzing the bodies. And Chris Christie has the worst body on this list. He has a significant amount of weight that he should lose in order to get healthy, because we definitely don't want, our president to have health problems when they're in office. So I would just recommend that he probably would start a healthier diet and workout routine. All right, next up is Tim Scott, and he looks pretty good. I mean, he's not, he doesn't look overweight at all by any means. I mean, he's probably not going to be competing in a bodybuilding contest anytime soon, but he looks like he definitely maintains his health and fitness. He probably works out, 3 to 4 times a week, and probably eats moderately healthy. So, yeah, nothing wrong with his physique. All right, the last guy I'm going to mention on this list is Vivek Ramaswamy. And he's also, nothing wrong with his body. There's no fat hanging off of him. Seems to be at a healthy weight. If I would be his trainer or something, I'd probably like to see him put on a little bit more muscle. But he's not, not having any problems with the way his body looks. So, yeah, he's all right. So there was my analysis of the physiques of the people running for president next year. I apologize if I missed anybody. These are the only ones I know about that are running. I'm sure I did miss people because I try not to follow that kind of stuff too much. Hopefully nobody was offended. These guys are big boys, and they're putting themselves out there to be, analyzed by everything. So I'm pretty sure they can handle a little bit of constructive criticism on their bodies. And as I said, this is all just fun and games. It has no meaning on if the person's actually would make a good president just because of the way their body looks. So this is just all for fun, just joking around, looking at their bodies and analyzing them. So hope you all enjoyed the video, and keep following my channel for more stuff like this. Thanks a lot.